But we know that there's some other things coming down the pipe, right? Not just autos and energy and services and other. There is some new business lines that Tesla's working on. You might have heard of one. It's called Robotaxi.
Yeah. In the back of my mind.
Yeah. So these actually are your numbers.
Okay.
You kindly shared with me your expectations for Robotaxi. And perhaps just take a minute or two and just share with us your thoughts behind this.
Oh, okay. So basically, the number of there's two kinds of robotaxis. There's the robotaxis that are owned by others, and then there's Tesla owned. So owned by others would include you and me putting our units out for sale, as well as people like Hertz or others that might have fleets of greater than by one. They would have fleets of hundreds or thousands. So all of that would be one component, and the other component would be the Tesla-owned fleets. The Tesla-owned fleets I would expect to be everywhere except for third world nations. I think in third world nations, Tesla will not probably put out much of their own fleet, but will rely on others in India and China, et cetera. And also, I've separated out China because in China, I think that the other owned by others fleets will not give anywhere close to the revenue to Tesla that the revenues will be in Europe, Australia, the United States, other first world nations. And that's, primarily because they can't charge anywhere close to the amount per mile in those countries as we can in first world countries. So that's how it's all divided out. I'm assuming about a 5% of consumers will put their cars out, but I assume there will be very large fleet businesses from others. I also assume that Tesla will go a little slow in terms of putting out their own deployed numbers. I've got 50,000 for next year, and then 100,000, then 200,000, as you can see. And those numbers will continue to grow, but I could be completely wrong on that. Tesla might choose to put out massive amounts of cybercabs. And so that could be that's the one place where I think I could be extremely wrong, would be how many Tesla actually deploys.
This column here.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. I could critique this, but for now, I'll just accept your inputs.
And by the way, my ending number, I realized when I got it all done yesterday, my ending number in terms of total deployments of unit cabs overall would be much lower than Kathy, much lower than yours, I believe. And so I might be off by a bunch based on this analysis.
Yeah, there's that. And I also think that your profitability per vehicle is pretty low too.
Oh, okay. And by the way, I cut that in half compared to my actual.
Okay.
So my actual valuation on the profit for Tesla is half of what my analysis shows me, because I'm figuring that we really don't know.
Yeah. No, it does remain to be seen. And it's different too in the near term versus longer term.
Yes.
If we're looking at a 2035, maybe. In the near term, it'll be higher, but yeah.
If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look, or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.